Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's game 2 of this Cubinals Bandits series. And what a game 1 was. 12-11, Cubinals scratched out a win. And now it's reverse roles. The Cubinals will be home. Bandits will be away. And we'll see what happens here. Cubinals Bandits, always a good one. So here we go. We're set to get underway. Bandits Cubinals game 2. As that is in there for ball 1. Reese looking good in warm-ups today. The day is beautiful. Bonet the same. That's popped. Reese finds it for the first out. And just like that, the first batter is retired here early in this game. It always seems to be a good one between these two. I would assume that's not the best play by far this game. But first, nonetheless, 1 out now here in the top of the first. So that's outside, and it'll be a full count pitch to Bonet with 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Sweeper got him! Swinging, and the first 2 batters are retired here in this game. That's on the ground and through, and that'll get to Keegan. That'll be an automatic single, so Gavin does get a base runner this inning. 2 outs, runner on first. So here we go, 2-1 with a runner on first base for Bonet. The pitch is smoked on the ground and up the middle and past Keegan Nance. That'll be a double and throw runners on second and third with 2 outs here in the top of the first. So with the bases loaded after the hit by pitch, Bonet has something brewing here in the first. That's hit well, but Nance will have it there in right. And so a scoreless first inning for the Bandits as Reese is looking good off the mound. A really good first inning for the Cubinals. So now we'll see the Cubinals come up to bat. Last game went really well for this team, for both teams actually, as they both combined for 8 home runs, 4 for each. So now we'll see what Reese can do in a scoreless frame here in the bottom of the first inning. So a runner on first after the leadoff walk. That's poked on the ground from the left-hand side, and he will have a single. Runners on first and second. Reese fouls that one off, and we'll do it again. 1-2 here for Woolwine. Runners on first and second. The pitch is on the ground. Nance will have no trouble with it at second base. That'll be the first out of the inning. A good play out there by Nance, but runners will be on the corners. So Reese will try his luck left-handed again. We saw that last game. That's poked up the middle. Nance cannot come up with it, and that'll score the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0. Runners on first and second. Reese has an RBI. Reese steps in. That's poked the other way. Nance can't come up with it. It falls. Reese, that's a live ball. He will run to first, and so that's a long single off of the glove of Keegan Nance out there and left. And so the bases will be loaded. And that will score another run, but it's only 2-0 as Keegan touched it, and that's a live ball. A ball that was hit well. Nance misread it off his glove, and yeah, that's live. So that'll just be a single. So some fun words exchanged between the two. So bases loaded, 2-0. The pitch is barely tapped in front. Gavin can't come up with it. It eats him up, and everybody will be safe. So another run will score. It's 3-0. Bases still loaded for the Cubinals off of a weird rolling grounder that Gavin really kind of just couldn't get a good read on. So that ball is fouled back. Reese swing looking pretty good, obviously. Bases still loaded, 3-0. Gavin trying to get out of this. Only 1 out here in the inning, though. So here we go, the 2-2 pitch. One steps back in. from Bonet. The pitch is swung on and well. And that ball is gone. A grand slam, and he blows it open here in the first. It is 7-0 here in the first inning, and we will switch as that is a run limit for the Cubinals here in the first inning. What a swing by Reese. And knew it too. A big fly for the Cubinals. His 5th of the year. And a major swing for number 2. It's 7-0. So here we go. Gavin trying to bounce back. It's looking bleak now, but we know these Bandits are capable of comebacks. And so the first pitch here in the top of the second is outside. So he'll stand in. 3-1 the count. The pitch is on the ground. Reese can't come up with it. It spins from his glove. And that's a leadoff single or an error. We're not sure which one they'll call it. But a runner on first nonetheless. And so Gavin will recoup now. Runner on first. Reese had that huge inning. Gavin didn't get much done at the plate last inning, but a runner on first to start this one off. A better start. The pitch is blasted. No doubt about that one. Gavin Bonet, his 5th home run of the season. First of the game. And that's some production at the plate. Gavin Bonet showing why he was the Silver Slugger last year. And he's not from this game yet. It's 7-2. A big swing from Bonet. And a no doubter. That one got out in a hurry. His 5th Bonet bomb of the season. And that one was a no doubter. 7-2 here in the top of the second. So he'll stand in after the homer. And a quick start to this inning. That's on the ground. That'll off the ice. Nance didn't touch it, and that'll be a double. As the ball is bouncing everywhere, and Bonet is starting to get a groove here at the plate. So Bonet will stand in again. That's popped. Nance can't find it. It just died. And that'll put runners on the corners. A weird little pop-up, and that'll move the runner. So Reese trying to regroup. The 2-2 count on Gavin. No outs, the pitch. Swung on and missed, and he'll get him there. So there's the first out here in the top of the second. A much-needed out. As there's still runners on second and third. The pitch. So Bonet trying to do something this inning. As that is strike one off the top pipe. Reese is dealing. Runners on second and third. The pitch is blasted. That one is into the dog yard. How far did that one go? Reminiscent of last game. And Gavin Bonet is dealing at the plate right now. That's 7-5. He's worked his way back, and we have a ball game. It's a 2-run game as Bonet blasts that one. His 2nd of the inning, his 6th of the season, and it's 7-5. This is why Gavin Bonet is one of the best hitters in the league. How far did it go? Into the dog yard. That's insane. 2 no-doubters in this inning. And he's really worked his way back in this game. It's 7-5. Bandits aren't done yet. We still have a whole rest of the ball game to go, folks. So here we go. 2 outs, 2-2 after the home run. Reese does get out of it, but not before he lets up 2 big blasts by Bonet. And so that'll be that. We head into the bottom of the second inning. Reese still up by 2. So Reese will lead off this inning lefty. The pitch. Fouled back for strike one. And so another full count pitch. The longest AB of the day, 9 pitches. That's popped. Gavin has no trouble with it. And so the first batter retired here in the bottom of the second inning. And so he'll bring Keegan Nance in to pitch from the bullpen. Reese feeling good. 1 out. The pitch is blasted. No doubt about that one. And tack another run on the board. It's 8-5. His second bomb of the day. His 6th of the season as well. And once again, we are having a home run showdown between the Bandits and the Cubinals. Mark my words, these two teams will be the forerunners of the Eastern Division. Who could hope for more? What a swing! A no-doubter from Reese Woolwine with the swag. And it's 8-5. So now Reese will step in lefty after the home run. He's been hitting lefty quite a bit. That ball! Tattooed but foul. Once again, another foul ball home run. If they were fair, that's his 3rd of the game. But instead, that's a long strike, and it's strike 1. So 8-5, 1-1 on Reese. The pitch. Popped! That'll spin back fair, and Nance will get him out at first. Slicing, and it barely landed fair, and that'll be the first out of this inning. Second out of this inning for the Cubinals. So a runner on first, 2 outs for the Cubinals. The pitch. Slash bunted into left field. I haven't seen that out of Reese, but that's a base hit, and it'll be runners on second and first. So here Reese is again, runners on first and second now from the right-hand side back. That's a tapper on the ground. Nobody's going to get there in time, and the bases will be loaded. So here Reese steps in now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Nance, the pitch. Popped, near foul. Keegan makes the grab right on the line. Camera didn't get it, but that's the 3rd out of the inning. So we will head into the 3rd. So despite all the traffic, Bonet holds him to only 1 run off of that homer. And it's still a 3-run game as we head into the 3rd. Gavin down to his last 3 outs. So here we go. Gavin's going to need something quick, as that is outside and ball 1. Reese giving Nance the ball on the mound to start off the 3rd. And he is positioned in right field. The pitch is smoked the other way into the other side of the field, and that'll be an easy double. A stand-up designated double for Gavin Bonet, and he's got a leadoff runner on second base. So he steps in now, runner on second. That's on the ground, in the snow. It bounces and dies, and Reese has no chance. So that'll put runners on the corners with the tying run coming up to the plate. So bases loaded, no outs. Bonet has something brewing here in the 3rd. The pitch is a tapper back to Keegan. He has no trouble with it and will get the out in 1. A run does score, so it's 8-6. Tying run is on second base. So here it is, 8-7. Tying run on 3rd for Gavin Bonet. Here in the top of the 3rd, the pitch is poked up the middle. That's going to get down, and Gavin Bonet has just tied it. The Bandits have tied it here in the 3rd. It is 8-8, bases still loaded. Gavin Bonet comes through again with the bases loaded and has just tied this game. 8-8 here in the top of the 3rd, and he is giving Reese some trouble. So it'll be 2-2. Tie game, bases loaded. That's on the ground. That passed the chair. Keegan did touch it. It's not a double, so he gets it in quickly. But it's 9-8 as the Bandits have just taken the lead. Gavin Bonet has come all the way back from down by 7. And it's 9-8 here in the top of the third. Bonet is feeling the bat at the plate. That's the other way. That's going to get down and that'll score another run. It's 10-8 as he increases his lead. As there's nothing Reese can do with that one. So Gavin has the bases loaded. The 11th run sits on third, which would be the 6th run of the inning, and switch. The pitch is poked up the middle, and it'll get through. That's a 2-run scoring double, and Gavin is at 12. A 7-run inning here in the third, and he has just increased his lead. Exactly what the Cubinals didn't want to happen, as it's 12-8, and he's up by 4. And so we head into the bottom of the third. The pressure is now on Junction Lake. This is a sort of bounce back fight we haven't seen from the Bandits. And I'm telling you, these teams are going to be good. We head to the bottom of the third. Last chance, do or die for the Cubinals. So here we go. Reese steps in the box here in the bottom of the third. Mr. Moment is known for things like this. That one's drilled, and right on cue, it is 12-9. He is not dead yet. Leadoff bomb once again, his third of the game. And back-to-back innings. He's homered in every inning this game, and it's 12-9. Not quite sure how he got down and hit this ball. That was at his feet. And it is gone. It is 9-12. He's not dead yet. His 7th of the season. A league-leading 7. And the Cubinals are not gone. We know it's moments like these that Woolwine lives for. And he's showing up. Ball was at his feet, somewhere right down there. I don't even know how he hit that for a home run, but it's 12-9. So 2-2 to the left side. No outs. The pitch is poked on the ground. That'll get by the chair. That's a base hit. So he'll have a runner on first. No outs. A good swing. He's taking better swings from the left-hand side. We've seen a couple far ones. They just haven't landed fair. So no outs, runner on first, and he'll stick with the lefty batter's box. So here we go, 2-1 on Reese. The pitch. Popped in the water. Nance leaps and he made the catch to avoid the mud. That was a great catch by Nance. And Reese is down to his last 2 outs as there's the first out here in the bottom of the third. A great catch by Nance out there. He's been solid all game. And there's 1 out here in the bottom of the third. So now Reese steps in with 1 out. The pitch. Fouled back, strike 2. 1-2 on Reese. Gavin starting to find his pitches. Runner on first. Swing and a miss! And that's the second out! No way, that's the second out! Gavin strikes him out for out number 2. Reese has been so good all game, but Gavin tied him up with the changeup down low. And he got him swinging, and there's the second out. Reese is down to his final out of the game. A homer here will make it a 1-run game. as that's ball 2, and the pressure is on Reese. So here it is, the 2-0 pitch. Gavin off the mound really well. Ties him up with another changeup, and it'll be 2-1. A great pitch by Bonet. So Reese feeling the pressure. 2-1 now, he stands in. Fouls back fastball, and just like that, it's 2-2. He's down to his final strike. If you're Reese, you got to be looking for everything around the zone. The best hitter in the league, obviously shown by everything he's accomplished here, but the pressure's on. Gavin Bonet dealing off the mound. Here we go, 2-2. He swings through it, and that's the ball game. Gavin Bonet strikes him out and wins Game 2 of the series. And it is 1-1. The series and the records, the Cubinals fall to 1-1. The Bandits rise to 1-1, and they are tied for the division lead. And what a game this has been. The Bandits scrape back from down by 7 to win that big second and third inning. An amazing pitching to close this out. What a pitch sequence by Bonet. Oh my God. And it is over. Bandits win 12-9. What a game. And we'll see you next time, folks, on PWL.